Welcome everyone. Welcome back to the day in News K-Wave. In the world of K-Pop, nothing escapes fans' attention. Every glance, every small gesture, even a prolonged pause in silence can become the subject of endless discussion. And when it involves Jungkook and Jimin, two figures who have long been the center of ARMY's attention, that curiosity seems to multiply. Lately, many fans have begun to wonder, is Jungkook indirectly revealing something, or is it his attitude toward Jimin that is raising new suspicions? Jungkook is known for being a person who doesn't easily express his feelings verbally. He rarely explains what's on his mind clearly, but precisely because of this, small changes in his behavior are so striking. On several occasions, Jungkook's approach to Jimin has been noticeably different from before, not in a dramatic or overly exaggerated way, but in subtle details that only those who are truly paying attention can pick up on. There's a way Jungkook turns his head when Jimin speaks, as if making sure he doesn't miss a word. There's also Jungkook's habit of instinctively being by Jimin's side, even when there's no need to. These moments, on their own, might seem ordinary, but when they happen repeatedly, in different situations and at different times, it's natural for many people to start connecting the dots. What makes fans even more curious is how Jungkook acts so subconsciously. It doesn't seem forced. It doesn't seem like planned fan service. In fact, because it seems natural, Jungkook's reactions are often perceived as a reflection of his true feelings. In broadcasts or casual appearances, Jungkook often shows small, personal gestures, something someone would usually only do when they truly care. Jimin, on the other hand, is a warm and expressive person. He easily shows empathy and concern for those around him. However, his interactions with Jungkook often have a different dynamic. There's a comfort that feels long established, like two people who understand each other without needing many words. When Jimin reacts to Jungkook, it often seems like he's used to behavior, as if it's nothing new to him. This is what has sparked suspicion among many fans. If Jungkook's behavior isn't new, then when did it all begin? Was there a phase in their relationship that wasn't fully visible to the public? These questions certainly don't have definitive answers, but it's precisely this uncertainty that keeps the discussion alive. Some fans argue that what's being seen is simply the result of a long friendship. Years of working together, sharing pressures, dreams, and achievements certainly create a very strong bond. In this context, Jungkook's attention to Jimin can be understood as a form of security and trust. However, others feel that his intensity goes beyond the bounds of a normal friendship, at least from an outsider's perspective. Interestingly, Jungkook himself seems increasingly comfortable showing this side of himself in front of the camera. While he used to appear more reserved, he now appears more relaxed, sometimes even allowing these moments to happen without trying to avoid them. This attitude has given rise to speculation that Jungkook may have reached a stage where he's less concerned with how people interpret his actions. Can this be called revealing secrets? Not literally. Jungkook never explicitly says anything, but for some fans, body language and consistent behavior can speak louder than words. When someone consistently treats another person with special attention, it's natural for people to start searching for meaning. On the other hand, it's also important to remember that Jungkook and Jimin are public figures living under constant scrutiny. Their every move is analyzed, slowed down, and dissected. What seems significant to onlookers may not have the same meaning to them. It's possible that what's seen as special treatment is simply a reflection of the natural dynamics of two individuals who have grown very close. But despite all that, one thing that's hard to deny is the shift in energy. There's a new maturity in the way Jungkook interacts, a calmness that feels it's different. Many feel that Jungkook now knows what he wants better and is no longer so preoccupied with hiding it, albeit within reasonable limits. Ultimately, the suspicions that have arisen among fans may be more about individual expectations and interpretations. Jungkook may not be revealing anything, but his attitude toward Jimin has opened up a wide range of possible interpretations. And as long as there's no official statement, all of this will remain in the realm of speculation. But that's precisely the allure. In the silences, in the small gestures, in the way Jungkook treats Jimin, there's a story that continues to be read and interpreted by many. Whether that story is real or merely a reflection of the curious eye, only time will tell. What's clear is that Jungkook's approach to Jimin has made many people pause and ask, what's really behind all this? As time went on, fans' attention to Jungkook and Jimin's dynamic never truly abated. In fact, the more moments captured, the greater the curiosity. There was something about Jungkook's presence around Jimin that felt consistent, as if it weren't a coincidence or a fleeting reaction. This consistency often led people to think more deeply, as repeated habits often stem from deep-rooted feelings. In casual situations, when the atmosphere was less formal, Jungkook often displayed spontaneous reactions that were difficult to control. A small smile that appeared without realizing it, a change in tone when calling Jimin's name, or the way his body naturally turned toward the same person. These things often happen so quickly, almost unplanned, but that's precisely why they felt genuine. Many fans believe this kind of body language is difficult to fake, even for an idol accustomed to appearing in front of camera. Interestingly, Jungkook seemed to be less likely to try to disguise his attention. While he had previously been more cautious, he now tends to let things flow. This attitude gives the impression that Jungkook has reached a point where he's comfortable with himself and his relationships with those closest to him. In this context, Jimin seems to occupy a very special space. Their interactions also demonstrate a unique balance. Jungkook often appears protective, while Jimin responds gently and understandingly. This dynamic creates a stable atmosphere, like two people who have already understood each other's roles. There's no awkwardness or contrivance. Instead, everything seems natural, as if they're not under scrutiny of millions of eyes. Another thing that adds to suspicion is how Jungkook reacted to Jimin's emotions. In certain moments, Jungkook appears extremely perceptive, as if he can sense Jimin's mood swings before anyone else even notices. This kind of quick response is often associated with deep emotional closeness. For many, this sensitivity doesn't just arise naturally, but rather develops over time and consistent attention. But of course, there's a fine line between interpretation and reality. What seems significant to the viewer may simply be a habit that feels normal to them. Jungkook and Jimin have spent years together, through difficult times and historic moments. Such closeness naturally creates a very strong bond. But precisely because of the strength of that bond, it's hard for outsiders not to wonder if there's something more than friendship. Interestingly, Jungkook rarely provides clarification. He doesn't attempt to confirm or deny the circulating speculation. This silence is often seen as part of his personality, which tend to shy away from explaining personal matters. However, for some fans, this silence feels like an empty space that invites further interpretation. On the other hand, Jimin seems to accept Jungkook's attentions calmly. There's no rejection, no overt surprise. His reactions often indicate that he's accustomed to this behavior. This habitual behavior has led many to believe that this dynamic isn't something new, but has been going on behind the scenes for quite some time. Some fans try to see it from a more realistic perspective. They argue that Jungkook is entering a phase of emotional maturity, where he's more honest about his feelings, whether with friends, family, or those closest to him. Within this framework, his actions toward Jimin can be considered genuine affection without the need for a specific label. However, it's undeniable that Jungkook's intensity of attention often goes beyond what's typically seen in co-worker relationships. The way he prioritizes Jimin in certain situations, the way he reflexively makes sure Jimin is okay, all form a pattern that's hard to ignore. This pattern has led many to wonder if Jungkook is subconsciously revealing something about his feelings. Ultimately, all of this speculation is fueled by a genuine sincerity. If their interactions have felt empty or contrived, they might not have sparked such in-depth discussion. But precisely because everything seems honest and natural, many people feel emotionally connected to the story they're seeing. Is Jungkook really, is he revealing secrets? Maybe not in the explicit sense, but his attitude and approach to Jimin have left room for many interpretations. And as long as Jungkook continues to show his concern in the same way, that curiosity will continue to grow. What's clear is that Jungkook and Jimin's relationship whatever its form, has become a mirror for many about the meaning of closeness, trust, and comfort in a fast-paced and stressful world. Seeing two people who seem to understand each other without many words is comforting. Perhaps this is why so many people continue to observe, analyze, and hope to find answers among the small gestures they share. For now, it's all up to each person's perspective. Jungkook is still Jungkook, Jimin is still Jimin, and the story between them continues to unfold without any official explanation. But one thing is for sure, Jungkook's approach to Jimin has left a strong enough impression to make many people stop, observe, and wonder for a little longer than usual. At this point, it all comes down to how we view each moment they share. Is this simply a profound friendship, or is there something else behind Jungkook's actions and attention to Jimin? There's no definitive answer, and perhaps there's no need for a definitive conclusion. What's clear is that each small interaction between them always manages to make people pause and wonder. Thank you for watching until the end. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think Jungkook's actions mean? If you enjoy this kind of content, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next discussion. See you in the next video.